They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they beat us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Cause I ain't liking nothing.
Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Cause I ain't liking nothing.
Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Russell. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
to throw. It's Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 6. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Russell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
By number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
31's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 31's the mic. All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, Murray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
54, right there, 54 mic.
2nd down and goal. Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Switch up, switch up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray now.
39-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
A gain of 14.
14 yards that time for number 14. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep for Walker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. His throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now Sanders. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
17-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. That is caught at the 7. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and long. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check the hot read. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray going to fire one out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Russell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Washington on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now this time Murray to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And 7.
Going deep for Walker. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Washington.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Murray now on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
4 down. Check. 31's the mic.
To try again after the sack. Murray, he's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Woo! Give me some.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep for Walker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Don't stop that motor.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Murray's trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can skip.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
Mike 27. Hey, D-line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on first down. Russell Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 63, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 81, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Tonight,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watch me ball, soon as I snap, hit in the pack, walk for the sack, shake it out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them